and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
No survivors in An-12 plane crash in Russia's Siberia. The governor of Irkutsk Oblast confirmed that all those aboard had died, and no survivors had been found among the wreckage. Belarusian An-12 Soviet-era turboprop cargo plane crashes and burns in Siberia, Russia. The An-12 is a Soviet-era turboprop plane produced between 1957 and 1973, primarily for the armed forces of the USSR. The incident marks the latest in a series of air disasters in Siberia and the Russian Far East. According to Russian officials in Moscow, at least 7 people were on board Antonov and 12 cargo plane that crashed in Siberia, near the city of Irkutsk. The plane apparently belonged to Belarusian Grodno Airline and was performing a cargo flight over Siberia, Russia. At 2:50 p.m. Moscow time, the An-12 aircraft, flying between Yakutsk and Irkutsk, disappeared from the radar, Russian official said. Initially, 2 people have been killed and the fate of a further 5 people is still unknown. According to preliminary reports, the crash site has been found in the area of the village of Pivovarivka, in Irkutsk region, not far from the airfield. The plane went into a second circle during landing and then disappeared from the radar. According to the Russian Ministry of Emergency Situations, when the fire and rescue units arrived at the scene, the aircraft was on fire, but emergency services had managed to extinguish the blaze. More than 100 people in 50 vehicles are said to be on the site and aiding in the recovery operation. The governor of Irkutsk Oblast confirmed that all those aboard had died, and no survivors had been found among the wreckage. The An-12 is a Soviet-era turboprop plane produced between 1957 and 1973, primarily for the armed forces of the USSR. It has since been operated by a number of civilian airlines in the former Soviet Union, primarily for freight flights. In 2019, an An-12 crashed close to Lviv airport in western Ukraine, killing 5 and injuring a further 3 people. The incident marks the latest in a series of air disasters in Siberia and the Russian Far East. In July, emergency workers investigating the disappearance of an Antonov and 26 turboprop plane announced that they had recovered the bodies of 22 passengers and 6 crew after it crashed into a cliff on the Kamchatka Peninsula.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.